Welcome to a tale of beauty, betrayal, and justice, a story that unfolds in the ancient city of Babylon. In the heart of this majestic city lived Joachim, a man of wealth, and his God-fearing wife, Susanna. Blessed with beauty and faith, Susanna's presence was a beacon of light among her fellow Jews. In the lush gardens of Joachim's home, where justice was sought and meetings were held, two judges held court. But behind their authoritative facade lurked a dark desire for Susanna. As the sun reached its peak each day, Susanna's walks in the gardens became a spectacle for the judges. Consumed by their forbidden longing, driven by their lust, the judges shunned their duties and prayers. Consumed by their desires for Susanna, keeping their sinful thoughts hidden, they conspired to catch her alone, waiting for the perfect moment to satisfy their unholy cravings. One fateful day, as the sun beat down and the garden lay deserted, Susanna's innocence was put to the ultimate test. Unknowing to her, the judges lurked in the shadows, their eyes feasting on her graceful form, the air thick with tension, as Susanna, unaware of the danger that surrounded her, decided to take a bath, setting the stage for a harrowing confrontation that would shake Babylon to its core. Susanna said to her servants,
"Bring me some bath oil and some perfume, and lock the gates, so that I won't be disturbed."
As soon as the servants had left, the two judges jumped out from their hiding place, ran to Susanna, and said to her,
"The gates are locked and no one will see us. We are burning to lay with you, so give us what we want. If you don't, we will go to court and swear that we saw you send your servants away, so that you could be alone with a young man. There is no way out.
If I give in to you, I could be put to death for adultery. If I refuse, you will still have me trapped, but I would rather be your innocent victim than sin against the Lord."
So she started screaming as loud as she could, and the two judges began shouting accusations, while one of them ran and unlocked the gates. As soon as the servants in the house heard all the noise, they ran into the gardens, through the side door, to find out what had happened to Susanna. The judges told their story, and the servants were shocked and ashamed. Such a thing had never been said about Susanna before. The next day, when the people assembled at Joachim's house, the two judges arrived, fully determined to carry out their wicked plan to have Susanna put to death in front of all the people. When she was called, she was brought in by two guards while her parents, her children, and all her other relatives was present. Susanna was so graceful and beautiful that the two wicked men ordered her veil to be removed so that they might enjoy looking at her. Branded guilty by the powerful voices that hold sway, Susanna's fate hangs in the balance as the crowd clamors for justice, but in her darkest hour, she raises her voice in a defiant plea to the heavens.
Eternal God, nothing can be kept secret from you. You know everything before it happens. Here I am about to die, but you know that I am innocent, that these men are lying. Why must I die?
Of deceit and injustice, one woman's fate hangs in the balance, but hope arrives in the most unexpected form. A young man, Daniel, steps forward boldly amidst the chaos.
"I refuse to be a party to her death. People of Israel, how foolish can you be? Are you going to condemn an Israelite woman to death on this kind of evidence? Reopen the case and separate the two judges."
The officials replied, "Daniel,
God has given you wisdom beyond your years. Explain to us what you mean."
Daniel sets out to uncover the truth, interrogating the judges with precision and conviction.
"That lie will cost you your life. God's angel has already been given orders to chop you in two. Tell me, what tree were they under?"
The first judge answered.
"Under a small gum tree."
Daniel replied,
"Right. That lie will cost you your life. God's angel is waiting with his sword in his hand, ready to cut you in two. Then we shall be rid of you both."
Then the first judge was led away, and the second one was brought before, and Daniel said,
"This woman's beauty has warped your judgment, and lust has corrupted your thinking. You are used to having your way with the women of Israel because they have been afraid of you. But here is a Jewish woman, and she would not give in. Now, tell me what tree you saw them under."
Then the second judge answered,
Under a large oak tree.
Then all the people shouted and praised God, who saves those who put their trust in him. They turned against the two judges because Daniel had proved that they had lied under oath. The law of Moses states that people who give false testimony shall receive the same punishment that the accused person would have received. And so the two judges were put to death, and the life of an innocent woman was saved. Susanna's parents, her family, and all her relatives praised God because she had been proved innocent of the charges. From that day on, Daniel was held in high regard.